Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus giving you another defensive tip. And I'm going to actually show you once again gameplay just so you can see that this works online. It's just not lab stuff. Guys, I've been running into some players that like to use 5 wide sets where they'll use empty sets, and sometimes it doesn't. It really actually tears up one of the base defenses I like to use, which is a 43 quarters defense, and I put deep flats on the outside, and I'll give up one play touchdowns with that if I run into somebody that runs a 5 wide set. So as a result, I have to adjust on how my opponent actually calls his plays. And what I've discovered is that the dime package is probably one of the it's like an underrated defensive package out there that I've had really good success with as far as giving people some problems and shutting them down. So really the simplest thing with this defense is that you can use a simple man defense, and it's going to cause people a lot of issues. Now man defense has become the meta, so you want to go ahead and make sure that you leverage the meta and force your opponent to stop it. So this is a very simple defensive setup. It's just man coverage. Basically what I do is I'll take the offensive line out and spread it, contain my guys so the quarterback can't run. But what I've been finding is plays like this where a lot of times people will misread the coverage. They'll assume that the posts are open or the out routes are open, and I'll be able to go ahead and get an easy interception for my opponent because they're not really set up for it. So one of the difficulties with this particular defense is that if you do have a spread set, you are liable to any kind of a run play underneath. So if the guy actually uses a run play with a quarterback, you might give that up. But you can see right here, this play's pretty well locked up. He's able to go ahead and dot me across the field, but for the most part, you didn't have any reads. You had to wait for that play to really develop, and I had a little bit more pass rush. You probably would have had some hard situations. So this is one of the reasons why I like to use the man coverage of this defense. What I typically do is I'll actually go ahead and spread the defensive line out. I'll do cube contains, and you're liable to give up a run. So if you're playing against someone that uses empty sets, this is a very ideal defense to use, because what you can do is you can use this 4-man rush. You can also go ahead and use your middle linebacker, which could be subbed out as a safety position, and basically have 7 defensive backs, and you have deep halves to go ahead and play the deep halves and just funnel everything in the middle. So you can see right here, he's trying to hit post route, he's just not getting it off, and he actually has very elite wide receivers with Antonio Brown. Now, one of the cool things about the dime normal package is that you have a multitude of different types of coverages that you can jump into. So you've got a cover 2, you got a cover 3 shell, you've got basically double buzzes that you can jump into. You can do a quarters defense against them, palms defense. So you're going to have a lot of opportunities. And you can see right here, he misreads the ball. Once again, quarters defense. I'm able to go ahead and get an interception with my safety. So that's what I do love about this dime package. And you really want to go ahead and take a look at it if you're not. If you're looking for some different types of ways to do that, to take away. I started experimenting in the dime package when I was actually looking for a defense to stop the meta play action boot plays, but the play that I'm really jumping into a lot is just basically this this pass defense, just man defense. It's very hard to stop, and right here actually takes another shot up top. I'm able to go and deflect that ball right there. He just really can't get it off. So if you got elite edge rushers that really can help, I'm going to go ahead and jump into some more gameplay with this. But my opponent was really struggling with this defense. But look at all the different types of defenses that you can jump into. You got cover 2, you got a cover 2 blitz. Anytime he came out in a wide defense, this is my go-to defense, and I just need to play the middle of the field. And actually hits right here on a corner route. So there are some adjustments you'll have to make, but I'll play around with this for you guys to kind of give you an idea of what we can go with. So once again, manning up. I have to use the guy over the middle. And using change of direction, safety type position, you could see he just tests my user. I'm able to go and pick him off. So you couldn't hit the post, you couldn't hit the outside. This guy was frustrated. He ended up winning the game because he really couldn't do anything about the defense. So here, same situation. I got an opponent that is using a spread formation, using empty set. I'm going to go ahead and use that tight end over the middle. He actually does a double move. I'm able to go ahead and basically deflect that ball right there in that type of situation. Back at it again. Back to the dime normal defense. I'm just going to go ahead. He's got a tray open type situation. Go with the cover 2 shell. And just press, all I'm going to do is press my guys down, shade on the inside or the outside, depending on what my opponent's doing. And you can see right here, he just has nowhere to go with the ball. He actually has to get rid of the ball because I've got those edge pressure comes in off. So if he rolls outside, those edge guys are going to come and chase after him and actually cause some issues against him. So this is one of the reasons why I really love this defense. So once again, same setup. I'm going to have to play the linebacker in the middle, pressing my guys, make sure the guys are man to line. And right here, once again, he can't get rid of the ball because that edge pressure comes off. Miami Dolphins, actually one of the more underrated teams on regs. Actually got a really good defense. The defense pretty much overperformed on what I would expect. But right here, empty set, spread, man align, basically press. He's able to go ahead and dot me up right here, but I actually get a nice little deflection because this guy does not come down with the ball. I'm going to get another interception. So this guy was definitely frustrated with this defense. He had a hard time with it. So same situation, 2nd and 10 situation, spread my line out, actually QB contain because he does a double move, but you can see right here I catch him off guard. The edge pressure comes in, and right here he doesn't know where to go with it. I actually go and sack him right there in that type of situation. And here's another rage quit. Basically, same type of setup. I actually back my guys off. He takes a shot up top. I'm able to go to get an interception. So, guys, I'm going to start playing around with this dime defense. Is a coverage defense. It's something I'll be playing with. But let me know if you guys use a dime defense in your defensive sets. So, once again, thank you for your support, guys. If you like these type of tips, go ahead and smash that like button. I'll be rolling out more offensive and defensive tips to take your game to the next level.